So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. It is quite a scene here in this grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. Austria braced for their anthem. Well, that was impressive. Match that. Argentina have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch, too.
That gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition.
Chance for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Austria certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And it's McAllister. McAllister done delicately. He's having a shot! Just too much, fractions.
Simeone, oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Alaba. Baumgartner. Alaba, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Romero, Otamendi, moved on forwards. McAllister, quality ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Alvarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Sabitzer picks it up out wide. And a chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Fernandez. Simeone. Romero forwards and with intent. Schmidt. Lima. Schmidt. Lima. Baumgartner. That's a good run down the left. Incoming delivery. And he's there to get rid. Schlager. So who's he picking out? Tagliafico gets rid without sophistication. Schlager. Sabitzer. Baumgartner. Schlager. That's tidy. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And he's there to... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Romero. De Paul. Alvarez. Now he's off and running. Sabitzer. Tries a measured ball. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Now it's on Nautovic. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Molina, nicely aimed pass. Messi. De Paul. McAllister, spread out to the left. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. And here's McAllister. De Paul. Messi. Molina. Sabitzer wins the duel this time. Messi. And it's hoisted clear. That's very neat. And here's McAllister.
Well, I'm seeing a very...
Here's a chance! Danso blocks it, but gives away a corner. Messi with the short one. De Paul. Decent chance!
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
And it's on Nautovic. Schmidt. Now it's Sabitzer. Sabitzer turns and goes, shot a goal! Danso. Schlager. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Baumgartner. And here's Lima. Sabitzer. Tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Fernandez. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Yeah, nicely intercepted. Baumgartner. Sabitzer. Schlager. Baumgartner. Schmidt. Out to the right. Oh, such a clever touch. Molina. Simeone. Molina. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Simeone. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. McAllister. A chance to play it in. And here's Messi. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Messi plays it short. Tagliafico flings it across. Muscular approach does pay off here. Otamendi. Over to the left. Tagliafico. Messi. Tagliafico. Fernandez. Alvarez. Now, what about a counter-attack? De Paul. Otamendi. Tagliafico. McAllister. Baumgartner. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Simeone. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Arnautovic. Schmidt. Lima. Schmidt. And here's Arnautovic. Sabitzer! Oh, that was no routine save.
Sabitzer clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short. Climbs up big! That's really well cleared. And he whips it in. Molina. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. Danso. Lima. Schmidt. Lima. Schmidt. Lima. Schmidt. Lima. Schmidt. Sabitzer. Baumgartner. Sabitzer. Baumgartner. Schlager. Oh, it's played into the area. Romero can get it clear. Out to the left it goes. In once more. And that has been cleared. McAllister. Otamendi. McAllister. McAllister, gently done. Lima. Alaba. And he goes cross-field. Sabitzer. And here's Arnautovic. And that's surely a foul, free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's gone for it! Oh, it's a beauty! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And it's Austria who go ahead! That was beautiful. Something close to genius. So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Can he spark a counter here? Schlager. Romero. Fernandez. Danso gets it clear. And that is out of play. Molina. And it's Messi. Fernandez. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good move. Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Austria, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Danso. Alaba. Schlager. And it's played forward. Baumgartner. And it's lofted through here. Now it's on Nautovic. Tagliafico. Aim forwards. Arnautovic. Now who's going to be first to this? Does really well to win the ball there. Schmidt. Half an hour played now. Lima. That's good play. Sabitzer. Schlager.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Knocks it out wide. McAllister wins the duel this time. Fernandez. Otamendi. De Paul. Tagliafico. Lima. Schlager. Moved on forwards. Now it's Sabitzer. And here's Arnautovic. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That'll be a throw. Lima. Baumgartner. McAllister. Now it's Alvarez. Baumgartner. Baumgartner! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
And it's McAllister. Alvarez. Great ball if he can get there. Simeone! That's really well manoeuvred. Referee's given a throw. Tagliafico. De Paul. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And a shot! Schlager. Sabitzer. Schlager. Argentina, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Baumgartner. And here's Arnautovic. Schlager. Schmidt. Tagliafico shifted upfield. Lima. Danso. Baumgartner. Sabitzer. Schlager. Baumgartner. And here's Arnautovic. Now the cross. Molina. Fernandez, gently done. And it's McAllister. Messi. And here's Alvarez. Sabitzer. Sabitzer. Schlager. Molina producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Alvarez played out towards the right wing. Oh, good spread. Great work on the overlap. That's an excellent interception. And here's the chance to counter. Sabitzer. Schlager. And it's played forward. The message is clear, none shall pass. Sabitzer. Baumgartner. Lobbed in behind. Lima providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, what a climb! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Romero forwards and with intent. Schlager. Sabitzer. Baumgartner. Martinez sends that a long way. Alvarez. Fernandez. Baumgartner. Schlager. Alaba. Alaba shifted upfield. Simeone. That's a cute ball. Baumgartner. Schmidt. And here's Arnautovic. And he's surging through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Romero. De Paul, aim forwards. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Messi. Fernandez. Molina. Fernandez. Back into the middle. It's run loose here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Danso. It'll be a throw-in. Messi. McAllister. Now it's McAllister. Tagliafico. McAllister. There are a few waiting for it. Aimed in towards the centre. Clears it away. Oh, that's nice. McAllister. De Paul. McAllister. De Paul. And here's Messi. Chooses to go back. Steaming on goalwards. And reclaimed it in a trice. Baumgartner. Lima. Baumgartner. Sabitzer. Schmidt. Over to the left. He has found a way through. Defending of the desperate variety.
Austria clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Fernandez. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Lima. Baumgartner. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. And back to the keeper they go. Lima. Baumgartner. Danso. De Paul. Simeone. Molina. Simeone looking to get on the end of this. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Schmidt. Messi. takes the shot! Out towards the flank. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Fernandez. Simeone. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Lima, who does have an assist to his name. Schmidt. Lima. That's really well manoeuvred. McAllister. That has been cut short. Sabitzer could move up a gear here. Schmidt. Arnautovic. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. De Paul, gently done. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now that's well seen too. De Paul. Tagliafico. And it's McAllister. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Alaba given the lift of his goal.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Danso. Schlager. Alaba. Baumgartner. Schlager. Schmidt. Baumgartner. McAllister did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Otamendi. Moved on forwards. Alaba. Danso. And it's played forward. McAllister. Great defending, strong and determined. And the counter is on. Schmidt. Sabitzer. And here's Arnautovic. Baumgartner.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Messi. McAllister shifted upfield. Schmidt. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Romero. Simeone. Tagliafico. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. McAllister in acres of space out wide. Cleared away. That's really well manoeuvred. And they can counter here. Lima.
Austria are probably looking to run the clock down now. They clearly feel that the job is done.
Austria have somehow to break through, though. Schmidt. Leimer. Schmidt. Oh, nice touch. Great position. Baumgartner! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Fernandez. Otamendi aim forwards. De Paul. De Paul forwards and with intent. Simeone. Messi. De Paul. And it's Messi. Schmidt. Leimer. Baumgartner. Defending was strong and firm. Keeper's got good distance on that. Sabitzer. Alaba. Alaba shifted upfield. Now it's on Nautovic. Gets into some space. Oh, that's neat. Baumgartner. Spread out to the left. Showing good feet. Looking for a decent ball in. And the shot! That's really well manoeuvred. Alvarez played out to the left flank. Tagliafico. McAllister. Tagliafico. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Alaba looks to the other side. Schlager. Baumgartner. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Can get it clear. No, it's on Nautovic. And it's on Nautovic. And he cuts out the supply. Otamendi gently done. McAllister. Oh, it's come loose. That looks a good ball through. Sabitzer. Schlager. Alaba. Moved on forwards. Simeone. Danso. And it's played forward. Arnautovic spread out to the left. Very nicely done. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Have it back and can go again. Fernandez with the foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Schlager. Nice physical challenge. McAllister. De Paul. De Paul forwards and with intent. Schmidt. Sabitzer. That's an imaginative pass. It's been slipped. He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Austria find a position of real strength now. Molina. Otamendi. Otamendi shifted upfield. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Austria have got it back and they'll have another go. Schlager. Sabitzer. Great run on the overlap here. Sabitzer. Out to the left it goes. Schlager. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Arnautovic! And that is a truly outstanding save.
I can't quite believe he's missed that,
Peter. Schlager. That's really well manoeuvred. Baumgartner. Danso, aim forwards. Schmidt. Sabitzer. And here's Arnautovic. Goes for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Fernandez. De Paul. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Sabitzer. Takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And that's been won straight back. Simeone. Molina. Simeone. Out of play for a throw. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
And it's Molina. Fernandez. Now it's on Nautovic. Lima. Sabitzer. De Paul. Otamendi gently done. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Romero gets across to intercept that. Simeone. Molina looking to run onto it. Schmidt. Danso. Alaba. Moved on forwards. Sabitzer looks to get on the end of this. Oh, Red, nice interception. Fernandez. And it's McAllister. Tagliafico. De Paul. Messi. Simeone. And here's Lautaro Martinez. That's a nicely weighted pass. Argentina have a free kick. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Messi! Messi goes short. Tagliafico. Over to the left. Now it's Messi. Simeone.
Argentina are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Looking to break at pace. Schlager. Otamendi. De Paul. Molina. Fernandez. De Paul. Messi. De Paul. And it's Messi. Molina's cross. Up he goes! Final touch was poor. Romero. And it's played forward. Alaba getting this one clear. McAllister. McAllister goes on a run down the left wing. Nice control. Plenty waiting in the middle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. There will be a throw-in. Otamendi. That's really well manoeuvred. Tagliafico. Martinez. Messi, that's a delicate pass. And that has been cleared. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Just 5 minutes left. Martinez does really well to win the ball there. Romero. Molina. Simeone. Played out to the right. Now then, the ball's come loose. Messi. Tagliafico. De Paul. Fernandez. Messi. Molina picks it up now. It's a mighty effort! Oh, taken with style! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
Argentina, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So is this the start of a comeback? Schlager. Sabitzer. Baumgartner. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Otamendi. Molina. Messi. Up towards the front line. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Baumgartner. Sabitzer forwards and with intent. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Otamendi. Tagliafico. Otamendi. Otamendi shifted upfield. Danso. Schmidt thinks one through. Played into space out wide. Arnautovic, and the flag has stayed down. Otamendi aimed forwards. McAllister. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Otamendi. Simeone is onto it in a flash. Simeone looking to get on the end of this. Alaba. Damso gently done. Out to the right. Lima. He's found a way through. Schmidt. That's good defending, very good defending. McAllister gets good distance on it. Lima. Moved on forwards. And that has been clubbed away. De Paul. Tagliafico. So that's it. It is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Argentina just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.